Gonzalez from the Botanical Department of the National Museum of Rio de Janeiro, Federal University of Rio de Janeiro. To commemorate the 202nd year of the Brazilian National Museum, today I offer a brief resume of the contributions of a late colleague naturalist to the scientific knowledge of a Brazilian island in the South Atlantic, which I have studied during 17 expeditions. The Island and Mountain Floristics and Biogeography Laboratory presents Biogeographic Expeditions, Johann Becker and Trindade Island. In 1916, the first Museu Nacional naturalist to conduct research on Trindade Island was Bruno Álvares da Silva Lobo, who took these photos on the eastern coast. His glass negatives are held at the museum and at another facility of the Brazilian Navy. In 1950, the João Alberto expedition included two museum botanists, Fernando Segadas Viana and Luiz Emídio de Melo Filho. It rendered several scientific papers and an unpublished detailed photographic report, which we digitized prior to the museum fire of 2018. In 1953, Johann Becker began his studies of the island, which he first saw as a crew member of the warship Cruzador Tamandaré of the Brazilian Navy. From then on until 1994, Johann Becker was doubtless the most active museum researcher on Trindade Island. Across the globe, Becker's discoveries on the island of Trindade were honored by many biologists, designating specific epithets, Beckeri, for several new species of plants, insects, and a land snail he found there. Becker's further discoveries on the island are exemplified by these species. In 1994, I had the honor of Becker's company for over 2 months on the island, he collecting all from rocks to insects, while I collected plants and mapped the vegetation. Thanks to a typewritten report we produced at the end of our expedition on the island, the Navy took action to eradicate feral goats from the island, an endeavor which lasted 11 years, leading to a process of considerable vegetation recovery. Becker had spent 6 decades collecting insects, plants, and other natural history specimens around the world. When the museum palace burned down on September 12, 2018, I thought his legacy of thousands of insects had gone up in smoke. But a fraction of them survived at a different institution, State University of Feira de Santana in the state of Bahia. The lesson to be learned is distribute collections along as many institutions as possible.